What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Battle for Azeroth video. In this one, I'm going to attempt to demonstrate the difference between Legion and Battle for Azeroth and the numbers and the stat squish that is going on. So if you guys aren't familiar with what a stat squish is, let me break it down for you. Pretty much whenever in World of Warcraft, the numbers just gradually get higher and higher and higher and higher throughout the expansions. Obviously, you need to progress your power levels, you need to become more powerful, you need to do more damage, you need to have more health pools, you need to fight, mobs that are higher level, and so on and so forth. Eventually at a point, especially in Legion, which is a great example, is that the numbers get so high, it's almost hard for the player to comprehend kind of what's going on. What does this number mean? If you hit somebody for 1 million and that's not a lot, that seems to be kind of a problem. And with Battle for Azeroth, they're going to pretty much be taking everything down to the simplest way that they can really kind of show all the information that goes to World of Warcraft. And I think it's a huge point for a lot of people that are looking to get back into WoW or are playing Legion, and when you play Battle for Azeroth, you notice the difference immediately because of the numbers. So I've got two screens open. Obviously right now you can see my Legion mage, and then obviously over here is my Battle for Azeroth mage. This is on the alpha. We are both level 110. Okay, and we're both at Raider training dummies, so nothing different there on the targets that we're going to be hitting. It's going to be the exact same target, just in different locations. And I'm going to kind of walk you through how drastic the stat squish really is, and show you just how crazy of a difference it honestly is. A huge difference. So I'm pretty much playing the same spec on both. I'm playing Arcane Mage. The only difference is the tier 1 talent for Battle for Azeroth is just a little bit different. It's very similar, but it just increases arcane missiles damage. That's really all it does. Okay, so going back to Legion, what we're going to be doing is showing you the numbers that are involved here. So just right off the bat, my highest item level on my main arcane mage is 970. Okay, so 970 item level, and that brings me to my health pool. I have 6.7 million health even. I have 1.8 million mana, which is the mana on Arcane Mage is a little bit weird because you use mana as a resource, and it's a finite mana pool, so it's a little bit different. I wouldn't take that so seriously on the mana pool. But bringing you over here to the stat pool, as you can see, I have 73,000 intellect, and I have 111,000 stamina. I have 2,500 armor, 28% crit, 7% haste, 59% mastery, and 19% versatility. Within all of these percentages, I've got 9,000 versatility rating, 16,000 mastery rating, so on and so forth. The numbers are very high. Okay, so I'm going to be hitting this Raiders training dummy, and you could see, you can directly see, my first hit, 708,000, 506,000, and 200-something thousand back to back. And also on top of that, I'm increasing my versatility by 1,500. I'm increasing my intellect by 11,000. The numbers are just really, really large. You get it. Just going through my damage rotation, guys, just looking at these crazy numbers is honestly insane, and to a lot of people it's very absurd. Personally, for me, I don't really care. I know after playing for a while what is a big number and what's not. When I hit somebody for a 12 million arcane blast, I know that that's a big number, right? I know that something happened there, and I just need to go check it out. But just diving over this, just looking into it again, with my single target damage, or my single target gear, I have 70k int, I've got about 100k stamina, 47% crit, so on and so forth. These numbers, 962 item level. Now let's bring you over to Battle for Azeroth. Okay, so Battle for Azeroth is a lot different when it comes to numbers. Just bringing up my character panel, I have greens that are the equivalent of I would say this is the equivalent of 900 item level gear in Legion, and this is 185 item level. Okay, and I'm still level 110. There's nothing different about my character. I even have a Legion legendary on, which is item level 280. Okay, and that having a 280 item level item is a big deal. I have the Heart of Azeroth, which is a new artifact necklace, which I'll talk about in another video, and that is 265 item level. My overall base character item level with the legendary on, the Legion legendary, is 195. And that brings me over to my health pool. Check this out, guys. I have 15,000 health. I have 25,000 mana. My intellect is 1.2k, my stamina is 1k, my armor is 380, and my crit ratings, my haste ratings, my mastery, and versatility ratings, they're all in the hundreds, but they're like 25, 26, 27%, 15%. Like, they're all very, very high in terms of percentages, whereas you look over here on Legion, 13,000 crit rating equals 34%. And that puts me at 47%. Again, I have 100k stamina. But what does 100k stamina really mean? What does 65k versus 70k intellect really mean? And that's where it gets a little bit tricky. But looking on the Battle for Azeroth Alpha, with my Arcane Intellect buff up, which is 10% intellect, I'm just going to show you again the numbers. Like, I'm hitting my first Arcane Blast is a miss. Okay, I'm missing. Maybe this is bugged. Okay, whatever. We'll just show you on this. This is comparable. That's not really, I mean, it's in level 85, so the numbers are going to be higher than they normally are, which I'll demonstrate a more accurate thing later, but like hitting a 2.6k is about right. 2.6k Arcane Blast on Battle for Azeroth, 3.2k. Like, those are high numbers, guys. Like, for Battle for Azeroth, that's big damage. I remember Soda Poppin yesterday was telling me that in his experiments with his Feral Druid, he was hitting a minimum of 500 and a maximum of like 2,000. So for me to hit 3,000 non-crits is really, really high. And even with like Arcane Missiles, I'm hitting like 1,000 per 2k crits. And like with my biggest damage possible, I'm actually hitting for 7.6k, 7.7k, which is about right. Like, I was hitting about this, 15k or so. I was hitting about that damage on like when I was leveling my ally mage to level 113. The difference in between Legion and Battle for Azeroth is really, really immense. Like, again, with Legion, look at how big these numbers are, right? And then with Battle for Azeroth, you're coming over here and you're sitting at these really small numbers. And I think that the point of this is very, very clear. It not only takes the processing power off of the game and like kind of frees up your computer because they don't have to load these enormous numbers all the time, but it also kind of makes more sense for you as a player. Like, if you hit someone for 30k, that's insane. Like, I hit a 30k on my mage in a dungeon the other day on Battle for Azeroth Alpha, or yesterday, and that was like the highest crit anyone has ever heard of. That's like more than our entire life pool. I have 15,000 health, and I have 22,000 health as a level 113 with way better gear. And like, the difference is very, very crazy. So probably at like 120 like level, like when you get to max level in Battle for Azeroth, I would imagine you're probably going to be sitting around 40 to 50k max HP. And that's when you have like full epics and you're getting like rating gear. I could see anywhere between like 40 to 50 to 60k. And I think that is MOP numbers. Don't quote me on that. I think that's either MOP numbers or that's kata numbers. But it definitely is squishing these numbers back into a more feasible, more understandable manner of play. Okay, so I actually have something for you guys to check out. I'm going to just play like a bit of leveling footage, just me doing quests on the Battle for Azeroth Alpha, so you can kind of get used to the numbers and get used to the stat squish that comes with Battle for Azeroth. I'm in favor of the stat squish. I'm a little bit more indifferent on it because I don't really care a whole lot, but I'm in favor of it because it seems like a lot of people are getting a lot of like better enjoyment of the game with having those less numbers. So cool, like, more power to it. But I will see you guys at the end of the video, and thank you very much for watching.
Fresh meat! Bones gonna serve us well.
Alright guys, that does sum it up for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a big thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed and you got some value out of it. Leave a comment down below with what your thoughts are on the stat squish. Do you guys enjoy the stat squish? Do you not? Leave your reasoning down below. I would love to know your thoughts on this particular topic. It's something that a lot of people are talking about, and I think it's cool. So anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for future Battle for Azeroth content, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one.